In this question, we are given that the rectangular rug shown in the figure has a maximum border. We have to find the area of the portion of the rug that excludes the border. That means we need to find the area of this particular region. Now, if you notice, there aren't any variables assigned to the length and breadth or width of the border, so we have to take that up on our own. So let the length of the rectangular rug without the border be L. So let's write that down in the figure as well. And the breadth or the width be equal to P. Now we also have to use up a variable for the width of the border on all sides of the rectangular rug. So let the width of the border be X. So every width here is going to measure X. Now we need to find the area of the portion excluding the border. That means we need to find the value of LB. Now just to make sure we have everything written down from the variables that we have assumed before moving on to the statements, we know that the area of the rug, and this is going to be with the border, this will be equal to L plus 2x times B plus 2x. Similarly, we can also find the perimeter. But now we're not writing down the perimeter because we need to find the area. We're more concerned with the area, but you can definitely go ahead and write this down. Now let's move on to step 2 and analyze statement 1. Statement 1 says that the perimeter of the rug is 44 feet. Now this tells me that 2 times L plus 2x plus 2 times B plus 2x is equal to 44. Now if we simplify this, we get 2L plus 4x plus 2B plus 4x equals 44. Now at the most we can write this down as 2L plus 2B plus 8x equals 44, or simplify this and write it as L plus B plus 4x equals 22. Now there can be multiple values of L, B and x which satisfy this equation, and thus we do not get a unique value of L and B. So this makes the statement not sufficient, and out of the given options we eliminate A and D. Moving on to step 2, it is given that the width of the border on all sides is 1 foot. So we know that x is going to be equal to 1. However, the value of L and B is still unknown to us. So statement 2 is also not sufficient, and we move on to the last step, which is step 3, where we combine the statements. As per this statement 1, we have L plus B plus 4x equals 22 and x is equal to 1. Now if we plug in the value of x equals 1 into the first equation, we get L plus B plus 4 equals 22, or L plus B equals 18. Now there can be multiple combinations of the values of L and B which sum up to give us 18, but the product becomes different. So we do not find a unique value of L and B, and thus we cannot find a unique value of the area of the portion of the rug. This makes the statements together also not sufficient, and thus the correct answer choice is option E.